Hello and welcome, Possum here, bringing you the 4th chapter of WWE 2K14 30 Years of WrestleMania mode, Ruthless Agression. 2K in association with Bleacher Report have revealed all 46 matches to be in the 30 Years of WrestleMania mode, and I'll be going over the 4th chapter here, featuring stars like Chris Jericho and John Cena. The first match for this chapter features The Rock and Hollywood Hogan at WrestleMania 18, also known as WrestleMania X8. This was the first once-in-a-lifetime moment. The NWO is associated with this match, and hopefully this means that Kevin Nash and Scott Hall outfits will be put into the game. Also at WrestleMania X8, we have the undisputed WWE Champion Chris Jericho versus Triple H. This would be one of the first times the Undisputed Championship would be defended at WrestleMania. This would also feature Triple H using the pedigree on his future wife, Stephanie McMahon. At WrestleMania 19, we have Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is featured once again at the Showcase of the Immortals. These two high-flying and highly technical wrestlers show off their stuff against each other. For the second match at WrestleMania 19, we have The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is the third meeting between these two Attitude superstars. Rock would mock Austin, including wearing his own leather vest in order to get his first WrestleMania win over Austin. At WrestleMania 20, we have the United States Championship match between Big Show and John Cena. John Cena would win his first United States title here against the Big Show. Chain Gang Cena would use his chain-laden fist to take out the big man. Also at WrestleMania 20, we have Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar, two of the biggest powerhouses of wrestling facing off. Goldberg would get the win, but Stone Cold would not leave the ring without landing a few stunners. Then we go to WrestleMania 21, WWE Champion JBL versus John Cena. John Cena, 1 year after winning his first United States Championship, wins his first WWE Championship against JBL. This is also Bradshaw's only WrestleMania match as JBL. WrestleMania 22, Edge versus Mick Foley. The Rated R Superstar would make his mark on a single superstar against Mick Foley in this hardcore matchup. A spear into a flying table would be the most amazing scene of the night. WrestleMania 23, World Heavyweight Champion Batista versus The Undertaker. Batista would dominate the starting minutes of this matchup against the Phenom. However, the unholy powers of The Undertaker would keep him going and win him this match. WrestleMania 23, WWE Champion John Cena versus Shawn Michaels. John Cena would have to defend his title against Mr. WrestleMania. Cena would be able to leave as champion by employing the STFU and making Michaels tap. For our second to last match, we have Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair at WrestleMania 24. Mr. WrestleMania would face off against a living legend and would have to end that legend, making Ric Flair retire with this matchup. WrestleMania 24, WWE Champion Randy Orton versus John Cena versus Triple H. Three gigantic superstars would face off in this great triple threat match. A double rope DDT by Orton will be a great moment to recreate. A full dozen matches featured for WrestleMania 18 through 24. However, there are 8 more matches they could have included with this chapter of 30 Years of WrestleMania. WrestleMania X8, Undertaker vs. Ric Flair. This no disqualification match would be a perfect match to feature the American Badass Undertaker. Unfortunately, he is exclusive to the Phenom Edition, and this is likely why this fabulous match is not featured. Also at WrestleMania X8, we have Stone Cold Steve Austin vs. Scott Hall. Razor Ramon is featured in the game, however it is still unclear if Scott Hall will be a part of this game. This match is a sign that unfortunately won't. At WrestleMania 20 we have Undertaker vs. Kane. This would be the second time that the Brothers of Destruction would face off, and WrestleMania 20 was absolutely stacked with fabulous matches. Unfortunately it could not feature all the matches from that night, including the next match, Evolution vs. The Rock and Sock Connection. This match was also at WrestleMania 20, unfortunately is not included and it does not include 2 great groups. I personally love both of these groups and I'm somewhat sad I don't get to relive this moment. WrestleMania 21, The Undertaker vs. Randy Orton. The Legend Killer was continuously building himself for this particular match. His next match would be 3 years later at WrestleMania 24, where his looks are much closer to what he is today. So 2K unfortunately did not make a younger Orton for this matchup. Also at WrestleMania 21 we have World Heavyweight Championship match between Triple H and Batista. This match was set up to break up Evolution as Batista won the Royal Rumble and wished to win the Heavyweight title from Triple H. 2K seems to be avoiding Evolution, so this match is not included. WrestleMania 22, WWE Champion John Cena vs. Triple H. This match build-up would be the Road to WrestleMania tournament, which Triple H would win to face off against Cena for the title. John Cena entered the ring in a gangster style with a Tommy gun in hand, which WWE may not have wanted to recreate. WrestleMania 24, World Heavyweight Champion Edge vs. The Undertaker. The Rated R Superstar would unfortunately get too much help from this match to make it a decent match to be included in the game. He would get help from Vicky Guerrero, Zack Ryder, and Kurt Hawkins. Please leave a comment letting me know which of the 8 matches not included you would have liked to see the most in WWE 2K14, and which of the dozen featured you most look forward to playing. Hopefully if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, you can subscribe to my channel. This has been Positive, and I very much thank you for your time.